Okay. One of the big things this week was T-Pain said some crazy comments. He said that if Tupac were around in this day and age, in the age of social media, that he would have gotten killed quicker and his ass would have gotten eaten up lyrically. Did you see this, and do you have any feelings about what he said?
Well, the kill quicker part, I don't know what he mean. Is he saying because he was associated with gang members? Is he saying because he was not as hard as the people that's walking around today? Or is it because he was so opinionated that people got at him? I don't understand. He had to clarify that a little more, because by no means was Pac weaker or softer or less of a man than any of these rappers, gang members, political party people that's walking around to this day. So on the killing part, I don't know. It's hard to say what he's talking about. But T-Pain's, that's a clown. This is a nigga that comes out talking about him and his wife like doing threesomes with men and women. Anybody that allow their wife to get in bed with another man or another woman, in my opinion, it's just a soft ass person, or confused with their sexuality. Really want that man in the bed with them, and that's their way that they can get that man in the bed with them. And that's what shows us about him on the killing part. Now, we talking about musically? Oh my God. I think he's trying to clickbait us, which he was successful at doing, just like the groupie did me, because now we're talking about him. Who has talked about T-Pain since 2009? He had an album out in 2019. I'll wait. Y'all tell me the name of that hit song on there. You can't without going to Google. But so he did a good job of getting us to talk about him. But he haven't had a hit since about 2008, 2009. And back then, he was just guest appearing on people. That's because our boy Nate Dogg was no longer with us. And the females that played out, with J-Lo and all of them, guest appearing on the songs with Ja Rule and Fabulous and them, and how they had the females on there. And so T-Pain was the go-to guy after Nate Dogg was no longer with us. And so that's the only reason and that he did that. But even when he did that, I think Pac done sold 40 to 50 million records worldwide. T-Pain, if he sold over 3.5 million records worldwide, I'll be surprised by himself. Now, he might have been on some guest appearance on some songs and helped out, but that's singles. He ain't made no money off of that. So T-Pain need to keep to himself and stop trying to clickbait us. But now, if we talking about his music, and this microwave popcorn type music that's out there now, and these dudes, tell me what scene other than Kendrick Lamar that's in this era of rap music that we quote their lyrics from. I love when Kendrick Lamar said about going to the moon. I forget that lyric now. I can't even think of it. But when he said, please don't mess up my high, or something like that. Bitch, don't mess up my high. I love that verse by it. But tell me something but with Tupac, his music was so good. He had y'all dancing. He had y'all on the political thing, from the Brenda Got a Baby, to Keep Your Head Up, to get around, to, California Love, Live and Die in LA. He got sayings that's still out there that you youngsters that weren't even born yet are still quoting. So to say that his rap lyrics and all of that was worse than the guys that are out now, what effect is he showing, or are they showing? If you're talking about his stuff had content, his stuff had meaning, even Snoop's, so I hate, that's just like, and I hate it. And I always say we got to judge people by eras. how y'all do my boy Michael Jordan and Kobe, or Michael Jordan and I do it too, and LeBron. Be like, oh, well, it was only 5 good teams back when Michael Jordan and Magic and all them was playing. Now these guys got to come every night and play against a superstar here too. So yeah, I get it. But is it fair to Michael Jordan for what he did and accomplished? And now we saying Michael's not the greatest? That's what T-Pain is saying to me by saying Tupac wouldn't be considered a GOAT. He's not a GOAT or anything, or his music is not as impactful as the music that is today. And the reason why you have that is because of the availability of streaming, the way things are done. We are better today at selling stuff and marketing things, is why these guys sell songs. But as far as them being more impactful, I don't agree. I don't agree, and those are the reasonings, because I'm saying the songs today that Tupac got, we can still bump to and listen to and understand. Some of the songs that were done, you know, like I said, I'm not going to take anything from Lil Wayne. I'm not going to take anything from Kendrick. I'm not going to take anything from maybe even Drake. And maybe, you know, Jay-Z, I might have to give him to the Tupac era and all of that. But those artists, other than those artists, come on, y'all. Who can y'all compare him to? Nas and Tupac and Biggie and all of their lyrics that they were putting out in the 90s. It's unfair, T-Pain, but I think he must be trying to promote something. Getting an album out, I would love to see. I bet it's something that's coming on for him to just make a bold, outright statement or lie like that. And whatever he's trying to market, I wish him best, but that's why I believe that statement was made by T-Pain.
Okay.